C1 Quadratics, exam question, June 2009, question 4. So we need to find the set of values of x which satisfy these inequalities. In part A, we just have a linear inequality. We just need to rearrange. We can add the x over onto the left-hand side. So we've got 5x minus 3 is greater than 7. And we can add the 3 to the right-hand side. So 5x is greater than 10. And then divide by 5. So x is greater than 2. In part B, we have a quadratic inequality. So we need to factorise. So we've got 2x and x. Now we can either use 6 and 2, 12 and 1, or 4 and 3. Now after trying a few combinations, you'll figure that it's 4 and 3. So 2x multiplied by minus 4, that's going to give us our minus 8x, plus 3x, 3 multiplied by x, that'll give us the minus 5x. And the 3 multiplied by minus 4 gives us our minus 12. So our roots are minus 3 over 2 and 4. Now it's 4 marks. So with a quadratic inequality, you must always sketch the graph. Shade the correct region. So if we sketch our graph, we've just found out that the roots are at minus 3 over 2 and 4. It's a positive quadratic. It intercepts the y-axis at minus 12, we can see from the question. So which bit of the graph do we shade? If we look at the inequality sign, it's less than. This indicates that we shade below the x-axis if it's less than. So we're shading everything below the x-axis. This means we're interested in this bit of the graph. So what x values can that bit of the graph take? Well, it's anything in between minus 3 over 2 and 4. All the points on the graph here under the x-axis will have x values between minus 3 over 2 and 4. So the way we write that is that x can be between 3 over 2 and 4. We write it as one inequality where x is bigger than minus 3 over 2 and x is less than 4. Now for part C, we want to find the x values which satisfy both inequalities. So both of part A and B. So the way we do that is to draw a number line. So if we draw our number line, we know it's got to go down as far as minus 3 over 2. Mark on 0. Mark on 2, and we know it's got to go up to 4. So in part A, we found out that x has got to be greater than 2. So the way we do this is do an arrow to the right, which means x is greater than 2. Now it's not inclusive of 2, so we don't colour the circle in. For part B, we know x is between minus 3 over 2 and 4. And x can be any value between minus 3 over 2 and 4, but not inclusive of minus 3 over 2 and 4, as we know equal to signs with our inequality. If we had these signs, then you would colour the circles in. So we want to find out what x values satisfy both those inequalities. So we're looking for where those lines overlap. So you can see that they overlap in this section here. So all of this section here where both lines or both inequalities overlap. So that's where x is between 2 and 4. So we write our answer, our final answer, x be between 2 and 4. So x has to be greater than 2, but less than 4.